Picture this. It's a quiet Tuesday evening. You're sitting down, maybe having a nice cup of tea, just reading the news online. And then, out of nowhere, your screen freezes. A blaring, screeching siren absolutely erupts from your computer speakers. A massive, flashing red warning takes over your entire monitor. You try to click away, but you can't. You are completely, utterly locked out.
And then a robotic voice starts speaking from your computer. It says this.
Your computer has been locked up. Your IP address was used without your knowledge or consent. To unlock the computer, please call support immediately. Doing that may lead to data loss and identity theft.
Panic sets in, right? Your heart is racing. You feel entirely helpless in that moment.
But let me ask you a question. Are you really hacked, or are you just being tricked? Well, in this explainer, we're going to give you a simple step-by-step blueprint. By the end of this, you will be able to see right through this digital illusion. You'll know exactly what to do, and you will never ever fall for this panic trap again.
First, we really need to expose the predators behind the screen here. Look, these people, they are not elite computer hackers typing away in a dark room. They aren't breaking through your firewall. No, they rely entirely on dark psychology. They weaponize fear. They manipulate your emotions to force you into making a mistake. Their whole goal is to get you to act before you have a single second to think.
The scammer's toolkit basically relies on 3 specific weapons. First up is urgency, demanding you act right this very second. Second is uncertainty, claiming your precious photos and your personal data are at massive risk. And third, personal connection. They impersonate brands you already know and trust, like Microsoft or Apple. They use these tools for one reason, to bypass your logic. They just want you to react blindly.
Let's break this down so it's super easy to understand. Think of it like this. Imagine some stranger walks up to your physical house, right? They tape an ugly, scary poster to the outside of your living room window. And the poster says in giant red letters, "Your house is on fire." But it's just a piece of paper. They aren't actually inside your house. Your house is perfectly fine. That is exactly what a scam pop-up is. It's literally just an ugly picture covering up your view.
Notice the difference here. A fake scam alert takes over your whole monitor. It blares loud sirens and demands you call a phone number right now. But a real security alert from something like Windows Defender, it's completely different. It's just a small, quiet little box in the bottom corner of your screen. And here is the kicker. It never asks you to call anyone. Ever. Legitimate tech companies will never, ever demand a phone call. Now, sometimes, these scammers use a sneaky trick called a browser hijacker. Think of this like an uninvited stranger who snuck into your digital home and started rearranging your digital furniture without asking. They change your homepage, and they force you to look at those scary, fake alerts. And they usually sneak in when you download free, bundled software from the internet. So what's the plan? How do we stop them in their tracks? Well, here is your escape blueprint. This is your step-by-step guide to defeating the scammer once and for all. We're going to walk through this nice and slow, because remember, you are entirely in control here.
Step 1. Do not click anywhere on the screen. Don't click close, don't click OK. Honestly, just take your hand completely off the mouse. Step 2. Do not call that phone number. I promise you, that number goes directly to a scammer's call center, not to Microsoft. And step 3. Take a deep breath. By doing absolutely nothing, you strip the scammer of their one and only weapon. Time is on your side.
Okay, now let's take off their blindfold. The scammer makes the web browser take up your whole screen so you feel totally trapped. But look at the top row of your keyboard. Find the key labeled F11. Or look at the very top left corner for the ESC, or escape key. Press it. Just like that, the illusion breaks. Your normal computer frame returns and you can see your start menu again.
But what if the screen is still stuck? Well, then we force the door shut. Press 3 keys at the exact same time: Control, Shift, and Escape. This opens your Task Manager, which is a really powerful tool that completely overrides the scammer. Just find your web browser in the list. It might say Chrome or Edge. Click it, and then click the button at the bottom that says End Task. Boom! The browser shuts down immediately, and the attack is completely cut off.
Now, you might be wondering, what if my mouse won't move at all? What if everything is totally frozen and those fake alarms are still blaring? Please remember this. You have the ultimate trump card. You can just turn the physical power off. Literally, hold down the power button on your computer tower or your laptop for 10 solid seconds. Do not let go. The screen will go black, the alarms will stop, the scammer loses. You hold the ultimate power.
Once you turn your computer back on, we just need to sweep out the digital dust to secure your digital home. First, clear your browser history and cache. Think of this as sweeping out your computer's short-term memory. Second, take a look for and remove any weird browser tools or extensions you don't remember adding. Third, run a full offline security scan using your built-in Microsoft Defender. This sweeps every dark corner of your hard drive while the system is asleep. And finally, going forward, never download bundled software. That's just extra hidden junk attached to free programs. Always read carefully and uncheck those sneaky extra boxes when you install new things.
The goal here is simple. Replace panic with power. Because now you know exactly how this digital trick works. You know they aren't actually inside your machine. You know exactly what buttons to press to shut them down. You are permanently immune to the loud, flashing smoke and mirrors of tech support scammers. You have the blueprint.
So you can absolutely defeat a fake screen. You can easily force close a frozen browser window. But what happens when the scammer isn't using a pop-up on your computer? What happens when your actual phone rings and the panicked voice on the other end sounds exactly like your own grandchild begging you for immediate bail money? With AI voice cloning rapidly on the rise, this dark psychology is evolving faster than ever before. Are you ready for the next trap?